Hello there! Welcome back to Stella of the End, where we need to keep our cargo safe.
いいの？
あ
He's cargo. I can't let myself forget that. Yeah, I brought it up before. I'm glad I reminded you. I repeat it to myself, in my head, as we begin the long ascent. We end up on a long, narrow path. There's a ladder at the end, leading further up. Then another path, another ladder, then the same thing several more times.
ここの扉、壊されてるよ。
工具を使って溶断してある。こちら側からか。
Whoever's living here now must use this road to get around.
ジュード、こっちに開いてない扉あるよ。
そっちは電源が通ってない。開かないぞ。
Maybe we could shift it if we had access to a heavy industrial equipment, but not like this. We proceed carefully, and the whole time. Above a certain level, we start seeing dead bodies again. I ignore them. Decrease my skin sensitivity, give it more processing. We find a frightened elevator on the one floor, but of course it doesn't work. Instead, we head up some more stairs.
どこに着きそう？
Somewhere that's not here.
多分、都市の仮想エリアだ。
あの子のいたところ？
Could be almost anywhere in the city.
どうかな。
あ、光だ。
Celia spotted it before me. Impressive. Points towards a tiny speck of light ahead of us. And? R08? Following the light, it leads us to a massive metal gate. It's big enough to give me vertigo looking at it. Yeah, it's fucking massive. Behind it is a sheer cliff. You can see the town from here, hundreds of below us.
高いね。ここから降りる装備はあるの？
Hopefully not.
さすがにこの高さだと無理だな。
We can either backtrack or search for a new route. And I really don't want to go all the way back where we started. Looks like we'll be exploring the inside of the city after all. That's got to be where the gate leads. But it's shut up tight. There's no way to get through. Maybe they sealed off the city way back when the world started falling apart.
あれ？
On some. While I'm looking at the gate, Philliam makes a discovery of her own. This?
ジュード、あっちに人が寝てるよ。
いや、あれは。
She runs over to investigate before I can stop her. When given the chance to talk to a human, she just can't help herself. Leo runs over to the sleeping guard. Tries to talk to him, but suddenly jerks away, trembling. I had a feeling this would happen. I headed over to take a look, and sitting with his back against the gate, he's wearing some kind of military uniform. He's clearly been dead for a long time. Oh, my arm's a little beaten up. His head comes loose and rolls onto the floor. It knocks against the discarded rifle, rusted and neglected. Hell, this isn't the only skeleton here either. All of them have signs of gun damage on their bones. Few broken machines are also laying around. The remains of picking juiced from their torso. Not hard to put together what happened here.
ここまで来て力尽きたってところか。
Yeah. Some old welding tools are scattered around the base gate. I doubt those were strong enough to even scratch the outer layer. That's what people get for going in unprepared. This is no garden variety door. It's bigger by far than any of the buildings down below. Of course. A giant fucking wall. There are smaller doors on either side of it, sized for vehicles and people to pass through. We're using like some relative scaling. Door has to at least be like the big door has to be about maybe a couple of yards, if not maybe a mile. All maybe? Either way, it's fucking huge. Not about half a mile? I assume maybe half a mile. Assuming. It can't get. No, that can't be that big. It'll at least be several hundred feet. Just guessing here. I don't have details, but something. The key panels next to these are standard security gear for the time. Yeah, I expect nothing less. They're supplied with power from the same source as the city, meaning the system in there are still running. I think, even if there's still electrical interference inside, at least it'll be able to see normally. This is the safe route, I think.
さて、困ったな。リスク的にはどっちもどっちだが。ん
Okay.
おい、フィリア。
She's not there. I checked my data log. Hernichi's signature was right behind me up till 17 seconds ago. Checked. She seems to have wandered over to the opposite door while I was busy here. The moment she touched that door, I opened up without any resistance whatsoever. For a moment of hesitation, Celia seems to have gone through, following something. Door closed behind her before I had a chance to notice. While they were open through, some data leaked out of the city was picked up on my terminal. It was only for a moment, not enough to set off my search alerts. Have to manually check the log for it. It's that girl again. I have no guarantee it's the same one from before. Seems to have been another heat signature with a strange body odor and on the other side of that door. Yet. The readings are consistent with the child of around 10. When she saw Philia, she turned and ran. That's all my terminal can tell. Walk over to look at the door itself. My master key simulates all the access rights I need to get it open. Now we have to hunt down Philia. The whole thing takes less than 3 seconds. Those sky bridges. On the other side, buildings all clustered all together, blocking out a lot of light. Thanks to all the walkways and bridges running between different blocks, it's darkest all here at the bottom. And here, this in between space, of Shantytown has been constructed. It may have been a wide causeway once, castaway once, but now crammed end to end with impressive shelter. Whoever is living here must depend on whatever manager resource fell down from the upper level. But none of that matters right now.
フィリアを追わねば。
Great, we need to fight Philia. Yeah, she's being an android. She doesn't smell human. Equipment will have a better time tracking that other girl instead. I scan for whatever scent particles are still around. Try to catch their trail. There's traces of 2 people running through this area. One of those tracks has a data signature I recognize. Philia must have been chasing after that girl. Unusual search methods, much good in here. Going to have to rely on my physical evidence alone. When I was that girl's age, I lacked all condition. I'd charge into the enemy territory without a second thought. But I'm not like that now. I have such a tight grip on my rifle, my hand's starting to hurt. A short distance ahead, I find Philia standing defenseless and concerned.
フィリア。
あ、ジュード、来てくれたんだ。
Okay, you need to really be cautious. This is not the best area to really be wandering off. I grab her and hoist her up so our eyes are level with mine. So angry, I feel like I could throw her clear across the room. So very close to hitting her. I somehow regain my composure. I let her down more gently this time.
怒ってる？
いや、
でも、
いいんだ。俺の管理の問題だ。
can agree with its anger to an extent. Like, but even I can agree. Philia needs to fucking not try to get herself killed.
急いでここを離れたい。
待って、あの女の子がいたんだよ。
そいつはお前から逃げてたんだろ。
うん。だからここまで追いかけて、ちょっと話がしたくて。
悪いがそれは諦めてくれ。
でも、すぐそこに入ってったから。ねえ、あの子と話せないかな。親がいないのかも。一人だと危ないし、連れて行ったらダメ？
フィリア。
I struggle to keep my breathing under control.
俺はただ仕事をしたいだけだ。なのになぜこんな気持ちにならなきゃならない。こいつはただの荷物のはずだ。だが
When I let myself think of Philia as a person, all my values start getting messed up.
ほっとくしかないんだ。
重度でも助けられない？
無理だな。
そんなことないよ。きっと3人の旅も楽しいと思う。
今すぐここを逃げなきゃならない。その娘が仲間たちに俺たちのことを報告していたら襲撃を受ける。
Yeah. Philia looks troubled.
話せばわかるよ。
Doubt that.
無理だ。そういう生優しいことじゃないんだ。
Suddenly, there's a sound of something slicing through the air. An arrow flashes past and hits Philia's shoulder. That's not enough force behind it to pierce the skin. Bounces off and clatters to the ground. And from here, I think it's the best time to get an end of the episode here. Question what the heck is going on. So, hopefully you guys have a great time and a great day too. While I question what they're going to do. So, I'll see you guys next time.